We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Miami Dolphins.
To kick off for Green Bay.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from Miami. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A gain of 9.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Tua going to change the play. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Darren Waller, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
That's the score. Dolphins 7, Packers nothing.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. Dobbs goes in motion. They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll get it up near midfield at 49 before being taken down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd down.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 46.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Yardage here. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Back at midfield.
From midfield, here's Tua. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Micah Parsons. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped him for no gain.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw now. Here's Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. He's still on his feet. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 88 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. I mean, he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. His way forward. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah.
And now off to the races, down the right side. He may go. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, 66 yards. And the Dolphins have regained the lead. Extra point try now for Patterson. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Packers 8.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
3rd down and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Packers.
Here's Love. And this one too low. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Love now. And this is going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Dolphins are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. After the turnover, it's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 5-yard line.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Here comes a reverse. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And the drive starts with a run from Achane. And some room to work. There's a nice move. 190 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A gain on the play.
And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
On first down, back to Achane. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Tua going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Washington. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
19 yards. And the Packers first down. A gain of 19 yards. And the Packer
throwing. Love. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
4 yards. It's second down.
Working out of the gun. Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Jacobs looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And off the way in for a Miami touchdown. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Dolphins are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2.
26. Packers 14.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And good coverage there on special teams as they get him down shy of the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Love looking to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1. Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Green Bay.
Now Love. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On 2nd and 10, Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Rasul Douglas picks it. Now inside the 25. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Love back to it here after the pick six. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Love from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball is overthrown.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Back to throw. Love. He'll try and do this himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Running right, here's Achane. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Off the play action. Tagovailoa. But I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Retains possession.
On 3rd down, Achane. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down.
Now whistles and a timeout called here.
No gain on the play.
Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.